Does anybody want to talk about Halloween? Has anyone heard of a little thing called Halloween? Let's see. Because we got, again, and very much inspired by the Disney merchandise that's coming out this year. They did very 50s inspired, which the 50s inspired like Halloween stuff is also very inspired by the Victorian time Halloween things. Here's our inspo pics. Right. There they are. Don't they look so cute? So we have made our own little flyer uh, of Halloweeny type stuff. Halloweeny. I've heard about it in passing. I think I might be picking up what you're putting down. But you know, you might be interested in having a little movie marathon, having some, because the thing that's most important to me is always media, 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 media. I love media, woohoo! Oh, I love media so much. Love all kinds of media. What did I call this? The Halloween 2024 required reading theme, women doing things. That was last year's theme. And this year, let me just select everything, maybe make it a little bit easier to read. Let's just make this black, and let's do a font that we can actually just read a little bit like this. No, not you. No, not you. Let's make it a little. Oh, we can do Disney font. Cool, 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 cool. Abe, are you dressing up this year? I always intend to, but then, you know, I kind of just end up doing like basic, like, I guess I'm a witch and I wear kind of gothic clothing. Mostly it's because, like, I don't ever really have anywhere to go on Halloween. Like, I've always really wanted to be so in the spirit, but then I always just end up working. You know what I mean? It's just dumb. What day does Halloween even occur on this year? Halloween is on a Friday. So that's pretty cool. Well, and then of course, you know, putting costumes together never takes no money, you know what I mean? So the goal is hopefully we have something. But we'll see what actually happens. It might just end up being, again, like I wear my like one lacy top as I do every year. But last year our theme was women doing things. I don't think we really need to restrict ourselves to just that kind of theme. But I do definitely want to make like separate lists for movies and television shows. Movies and television shows. Oh my god, what other kind of media is there? Halloween, there's books. I might put a goal for myself to read at least one book, you know, ever just once. And of course, video games, right? Oh yeah, I found out like yesterday that Sean Austin's dad was the OG Gomez Adams. I'm sure this was not news to y'all, but I was uninformed. Book, movie, anime, game, album. Correct. There's also just like not a lot of like Halloween music. Halloween specific music. Like there's the Monster Mash, but like it's kind of hard to get like a Halloween playlist. Oh, I got you. Oh yeah, David has us. Okay, you're in charge of the music list. Oh, I haven't even shown off. We got locked in. We got our Lands of Masters, Lands the Master merchandise on. David, make Halloween music. The entirety of the genre is open for you. When we are locked in for lands, we're always locked in for lands. But so okay, let's take a look. What do we need to like amend from our list from last year? Red Riding Hood. 20th Century Fox album Haunted 2004 by Poe. A company with House of Leaves. You love it. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just actually just bring up notes. Let me just copy and paste this. David is gonna give us our music category. There we go. Music. Just in case. I found out the other day there's a genre of house music, EDM, called Haunted House, and I fell in love with people a little bit more. EDM. Haunted house music. That we will need to explore. Okay. So this is one I think I forgot to talk about last year, or you know, I had my like time where I started to feel too bad around Halloween, and I didn't actually end up actually finishing talking about the silly things that I had watched to get into the Halloween spirit. Let me actually, because this is something that has to be experienced. Red Riding Hood 2006, not the Amanda Seyfried. Not the Amanda Seyfried Little Red Riding Hood, something entirely different. So, hold on, I need to get a couple of things ready. Wait. Okay. What is this link? Oh, Jane, you're amazing. That deserves a repost. I love the concept art. Everybody, please do give this a like. Give it a like. Give it a push. You know. Okay, so hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my computer just so I can give you all the full effect. Oh no, all of these are like TV rips. They're not even like... Wait, where did I even find this before? Oh wait, there's a much better. Let me find out. Sorry, you need to pause and pause everything. Oh, I got a good 2000s one. It's called The Hollow, and it was a modern Headless Horseman retelling of, with Nick Carter and Kaylee Cuoco as its stars. I discovered how to replace colors for that meme. Surely will be a skill that, you know, we're always thinking about expanding our skills for March Caprice. You know what I mean? No, this is definitely what I want to show. One moment. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. Hold on. So, I'm looking around, right? I'm looking around for Halloween movies last year. Our theme, of course, women who do things. Well, who's a woman who does things? Little Red Riding Hood, of course. And I see this very atmospheric kind of poster, and I also see the one other thing that this little made for television Little Red Riding Hood adaptation is about: young Henry Cavill in a stupid hat, right? This is what you know from this movie, and you see these two things, and you think, oh, like it's a Little Red Riding Hood adaptation, right? It's gonna be like he looks like he's in a full costume. It's gonna be kind of whimsical, maybe even a little wistful, you know? Maybe something that I needed as a kid. Some like just like high fantasy or something like that. This is not what this movie is. I turned it on. I instead get this.
Grandma, please get out of the chat room.
Excuse the quality. It was made in 2006.
Who's that I see walking in those woods? Why, it's Little Red Riding Hood. Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You're everything a big bad wolf could want. Listen to me, Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think little big girl should go walking in these spooky old woods alone. Oh, I've got a big appetite. I keep trying not to take a bite. Little Red Riding Hood. Even bad wolves can be good. I try to keep you satisfied, just to walk close by your side. Maybe you'll see things my way before we get to Grandma's place.
So it's... It is a made-for-TV... It's almost better to do it not full screen. So much green screen.
I'm gonna keep my head high. You
All this like these songs, two-dimensional looking green screens, and I kind of emphasize this enough. This is not made for my TV.
Got a big appetite.
And just like this is the whole movie, very like pop, very very bad pop music, made for TV, mama. Well, it also has like a lot of like very famous people, or I guess like very famous people for like the 90s and early 2000s. Like who's the grandma is her? She's somebody, right? Who is she? This is direct to VHS if I ever saw it. Yeah, that's it too. It has
Mister, are you?
oh, who is it? It's In Sync, right? He was actually just at Destination D23. Um and it's a very like early 2000s like let's reference yes, Joey. Thank you. Joey Tribbiani. God, I'm such a bad Italian. Well, and as you can see, of course, the only thing that people ever know it for is like one of Henry Cavill's first things that he's ever done. And he's I mean, I asked for Henry Cavill in a stupid hat, and I guess I got Henry Cavill in a stupid hat.
I can also assume the appearance of its last victim.
You must read a lot of comics. So, how do you know so much about this?
Because I watched it happen to my parents. About a year ago, I'm driving home.
Joey Fatone. That's right. He was just performing. He performed busting up at the camp. Messing up the camp. What is it when they mess up the camp in Tarzan? He performed that at Destination D23. So that's Little Red Riding Hood 2006. Fucking up the tent. Something. I experienced it once. Shall not be experiencing it again. And I also have forced you all to experience it a little bit. And isn't that a bonding moment? I did see that, actually. That's one thing I can say. I did see it. Beautiful Creatures also saw. It's one of those definitely, like, it's a movie that God made as like a Twilight ripoff, right? Young adult novel, romance novel that has like supernatural elements to it. Do I want to see that again? It does have like unbelievably like famous people in it, right? I think this is one that I actually did review last year, but it's like it's not a great movie, but it's fine, right? It's serviceable. They do a lot of like daytime for night shoots with just like that, you know, that blue layer over everything. Just like really, really famous people are in this movie for like no reason, right? And they show up completely unannounced and very spaced out. Like it's 15 minutes into the movie and you see like Oscar award winner Viola Davis just shows up out of nowhere. You watch for like another 15 minutes and they automated you saying straight pride. Well, that's good, at least. Everybody, please give China shots. You know what I mean? You have to repost the post. Come on. Waiting for Pat to see it. He never will. He, like, for some reason, is colorblind to his own pride flag. Isn't that just a darned shame, you know? But yeah, Beautiful Creatures has a lot of... It's an alright movie. And has unbelievable, like, amount of... Like, Jeremy Irons is also in it. You watch for 15 more minutes, Jeremy Irons just pops up. You wait 15 more minutes, and, who is Cruella's Cruella? Emma Thompson just shows up out of nowhere. There's also the one actress from People know her from. I know her as Christine from the Joel Schumacher version of Phantom of the Opera. But she's also, what is that TV show about like poor people? Phantom of the Opera. It's Emmy Rossum is in it. She. Shameless. People love Shameless. Les Mis? It was Shameless, yeah. She's in Beautiful Creatures too. It's fine if you're like feeling wistful and romantic, especially if you want like a southern setting, right? Listen. I think a lot of these like those big actors were just in the movie just because they wanted to do a southern accent. Like you ask an actor what they want to do. Oh, they want to talk to you like a southern belle, darling. We want to be down here. We want to be on an old plantation home, but don't talk about what happened on the plantations. No, we don't talk about what happens on plantations. Just look at the architecture and the magnolia trees. Aren't they just gorgeous this time of the year? Don't look at the old plantation. The magnolia trees, my goodness. New Family Feud category, movies featuring poor people. You know, the poors. I don't think I need to see Beautiful Creatures again. It's definitely more of it's a nice transition from like summer into fall kind of movie because, you know, it's in like Mississippi. So this still like feels hot, right? You can feel the heat, coming off of the movie. So it's a nice one. I learned my southern accent from pro wrestling, or as they call it, wrestling. Yeah. That's yeah. That's more of a you know, like that's more this southern kind of accent as opposed to a southern belle, you know. That's class consciousness, don't you think? That should be added to the poor people. What's the difference between this southern people and this southern people? My God, that wasn't good, but you know. Anyway, I'm always in my Salem arc. And so like the whole thing about like Salem is that like a big tourism boom happened because of the Bewitched series in the 60s. That kind of started in the 60s with the Bewitched episodes that did like they did travel to Salem, and they filmed a lot of stuff actually outside, and that was like kind of a big deal, especially for like the 60s, and especially like a television series and sitcoms and their like budgets that they had, and like actually able to do like shoots outside with the camera technology that they had, you know. So not an insignificant deal. Although one of the things that they said, they talked a lot about the fisherman statue. God, you just keep getting hick. Twitch Automods hick. I feel like the people who would dislike that the most are hicks. Let me hate on races. It didn't like hick. It sure didn't. I think a Southern belle is more like East, and back then modern South feels more hick like Western. Yeah. Nowadays, like, right, it's Southern belle. They would, instead, to insult you, they would probably call you a Yankee, right? Modern day Southern would probably just call you like the F slur or the N slur or just like a slur, just any of the slurs. Yeah. Even though they probably think like Yankee or Yank is a slur. Yeah. I'm a fine woman of good company, and I don't keep Yanks like you around. Oh, see, right? Because Automod is just fine with Yankee. It's obviously not that bad of a word. But yeah, I did actually really enjoy watching the Bewitched, those couple of Bewitched episodes that were specifically about, their little excursion in Salem. Oh, but they did a lot about the fisherman statue. Like, this is a whole episode for them. But the fisherman statue is actually in Gloucester, which is a little bit north of, it's like an hour north of Salem. So, you make it, you're blurring the lines of actual geography, Bewitched. From like 80 years ago. Come on. So I think I want to watch a couple more episodes of that, just because, like, we just don't really have, sitcoms anymore, do we? Oh, sometimes just a little, just like 20 minutes of, like, easy watching. Sometimes you do just need that, you know what I mean? Fairy Tale Theater with Shelley Duvall. This was one thing that I really did want to get into, and didn't do any of it, you know what I mean? Right, let's see, where's the, I wanna, is this it?
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. 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 Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Right?
Hello,
Doesn't this look
I'm
lit?
Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm
We
Shelley.
do have sitcoms. They're just, bad. I want them more like song. Here's the TikTok.
I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Gosh dang it.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
I think your
Hello,
name is Shelley.
I'm Shelley Duvall.
There was like a bass line. Like a drum line that went on over one. It's like a
I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, 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 I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello.
Hopefully,
I'm
Nine Inch Nails can make like a song kind of like this, and put that on the Tron Life Cycle. So definitely want to get into more of those. And so we're adding. This is our first ad of the year. You ready? We're gonna do, Gilmore Girls, because everybody says that they love the architecture and they love like the town scenery. And that's cool. R.I.P. Shelley Duvall. You would have loved John Harris. Dang, she really would have. And Charmed. I've started watching Charmed. Fell off of the wagon because it's just hard to like commit to watching a 45-minute episode. Gosh, you know what I mean? But also definitely want to watch more episodes of that. That's going to be my going to sleep thing. That's like a good thing to wind down. I should not like scroll on my phone and stuff at night. I should just watch curated television, and that will be the thing that will get me to go to sleep. Right? Right. So, I guess this is TV shows so far. Well, this is the old like category, so we'll have to do something about that. Only 90s kids. We watched Hocus Pocus 2 last year. We don't need to watch this again. Hocus Pocus, the original though, that is something that you kind of have to watch every year. Although I also never got around to watching either of the witches, right? Neither the Angela. I'm so bad with names nowadays. I'm just so ashamed. Did you ever watch Twitches? Oh. Actually, maybe we should add Twitches to this. How many Twitches movies were there? Twitches. Were there 2 Twitches movies or just 1? More than 2? Oh, this was based on a book? There's Twitches and Twitches 2, right? Yeah. That was, because you know who just made, like, it was either a tweet or it was a skeet. I don't know which. No, it must have been a tweet because it was one of my... God, I cannot remember names. I cannot remember names nowadays. You can't even search up Twitches anymore because it only just pulls up Twitch things. It's boned. It's boned. The run is boned. The run is scuffed. Yeah, Twitches and Twitches 2. And then one of my favorite people who just, she hits. She hits with her tweets sometimes. And it's like, she was saying the 3rd Twitches movie comes out, Halle and Chloe Bailey are like competing Twitches in the Twitches 3 movie or something like that. Did I even retweet that? Anyway. I'm so like, I cannot remember names, and I love that person who tweeted that. Dang. Shoot. But that's a great idea. Disney, you never saw Twitches worth a watch? Absolutely it is worth the watch. It's being added to the list. Okay. Twitches and Twitches 2. 2005 and 2007. Damn, we had to wait 2 whole years for Twitches 2? It did not feel like that long. I guarantee you that. Twitches 2000, 2005. Twitches 2, as in also, not only is it the sequel, but it's Twitches also. You know, that's been added to the list. And the Addams Family, 1991. Addams Family Values, 93. You know, with the Wednesday stuff, I'm kind of not interested in Wednesday as the show. I've seen, like, the costumes. I've seen, like, the sets look kind of cool. I've seen the one, like, Expedia or the Travelocity commercial with Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia Addams. And I think, and they're Hella, right? She's Hella as Morticia. But I think that's all I really need to see. It would be great if, like, Wednesday was more actually about the Addams Family, but then, you know, it would be called The Addams Family, and it wouldn't be about Wednesday Addams, and it would be completely different from what it is. Also meant to see both Beetlejuice and the sequel. You're Not Gonna Catch Me Slippin'. Because that came out last year, but, you know, now it'll be more available to watch in other places, so let's definitely watch those. How about Don't Look Under the Bed? It was it was the decom that got banned for years for actually being too scary. Don't Look Under the Bed. Not this one, this one. Don't look up and don't look under the bed. Am I emotionally prepared yet to watch Don't Look Under the Bed? Maybe? Maybe this is maybe this one we have to watch together because I don't think I could do it by myself. It looks so scary. Let's add. Under the bed. What is this? This is 1999. That's a good idea, Wally. It's been added to the list. We're doing a lot of like decom stuff. Were you there when Requiem watched Phantom of the Megaplex? It is one of the first decoms. Phantom of the Megaplex is not a decom movie. I'll hold your hand virtual, of course. Thank you, Wally. Thank you. I might actually need it. Phantom of the Megaplex is... Oh. Oh, I was thinking of something different. Fuck it. Let's make it like a decom year. You know what I mean? How stupid is it on a scale of like 1 to 10? Megaplex. Oh, gotta run. It was cute. Requiem watch part for Max Keeble's big movie. Max Keeble's big move when. Max Keeble is also another... Why is this on D23? What is going on with Phantom of the Megaplex and D23? Now that we're talking about news. Okay. Oh, okay. It wasn't just a 2000s movie. It was literally made in the year 2000. That's cool. We have been guided to your amazing stream. Oh my goodness, guides! Hello, thank you so much. Whoa, cool. Enjoy Halloween. Thank you, Shane. Then welcome in, everybody. We are talking about what we want to see this Halloween. Please ignore the you know, the bad it's not even very visible, but we'll come up with a good font for the movies and television shows that we want to watch this year to get us in the Halloweeny spirit. Very excited for Halloween vibes this year. Isn't it so fun? And we're finally in September, so it's like at a reasonable amount to do. How was Stream Guides? Did you like it? What did you accomplish? You were playing some Fall Guys, I saw. As discussed before, can't forget Van Helsing. Oh my God, Van Helsing. Yes, that is on the list. Yeah, because last year I had separated it out by like how intense the movies were, going from like, right, little baby shows all the way up to like actual like horror movies. But so if anybody has any ideas for what we all should be watching this year to get us in the Halloweeny mood, please let us know. We've been mostly adding like a bunch of decoms, so it might just be like a decom year, if that's what you're feeling. Addams Family and Addams Family Values. Yes, the Beetlejuice movies. Always need that. Always need Casper too. Casper. We were just talking about the Casper house, right, Wally? of just how amazing that was, and how like every person goes through the ritual of like learning that like the practical magic house was only just a set and it's not actually real and you can't go to it. And then it's also like another heartbreak, a real Three of Swords moment to realize that the Casper house also wasn't real. The spiral staircase slide was so cool to me. Yeah, like so, we need to bring back all of those little like mechanical things from the 90s. Well, all of those Rube Goldsberg machines. Why don't we have those in movies? I was promised technology at my beck and call that would fry my eggs in the morning. It's a season classic. I mean, it's a season classic for a reason. And I didn't get around to it last year, but Casper Meets Wendy with a very young Hilary Duff it is, right? Yeah, look at how teensy tiny. This was one that I always watched. So, despite it being, again, like a made-for-TV, almost like DCOMmy special, I watched it a lot as a kid, so I went to watch it now. Oh, I also put A Simple Witch. That's the child star. It has magic in it. It has whimsy, I think. I didn't get around to watching it. Mara Wilson. I didn't get around to watching it last year. But this also, we need more whimsy, and I think that's also right what we're going for. Little Vampire is also good. The Halloween Town movies, right? More DCOM stuff. Halloween Town series. How many movies are there? So Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge, Halloween Town High, and then Return to Halloween Town. Return to Halloween Town. Yeah, I don't remember liking Halloween Town High or Return to Halloween Town. Even though that had the brother from High School Musical, the blonde brother of Sharpay in Return to Halloween Town. Let's go D23. Oh, Lucas Gabriel, yes. A very DCOMmy Halloween. That's what we're doing. You've missed the D23 coverage, Vodka, but like a couple of things did happen. We're getting a new castle color, and we're getting hex and stuff. But yeah. And David is definitely building us out our Halloween, right? You're still building us out our Halloween playlist, right, David? Yeah, oh yeah, just a repaint of the castle, not a whole new castle. New Return had the fake Marine. Yeah, and the recast. And they right, and they specifically did it where they got two girls with like the dimpled chin and they were trying to pass her off as like almost the same girl. Come on, you think I'm stupid, Disney Channel? You think I'm dumb? You think I'm just a stupid bitch? I can clock that is a different person. It also heard Big Thunder is under refurbishment still. There was a Kingdom Hearts squad goal. Dang. Pin? Dang. Kingdom Hearts squad goals? Oh. I didn't hear anything about Kingdom Hearts at D23 or Destination D23. There was a new KH pin. Maybe. If you're interested in pins, I guess like go get it. You know, get on with your bad autistic self. This is huge. This is huge. Am I breaking my chair? Maybe it's because I'm sitting in it like an asshole. Kingdom Hearts Disney pin. Oh, yeah, I guess there's these new ones. Why is Mickey like pointing forward like this? He's never done this in the Kingdom Hearts series. Do they know what Kingdom Hearts is? I like a pin just fine, but Disney pin people take it to a different level, right? It's a huge pin. I think it's a different one. Is it this guy? Oh yeah, this is the Sora with the blue eyes pin. You know, the one that's like this. I think this is the new one. Oh. No, it's gigantic. It's not this one. May is the most recent, supposedly. If there's new pins. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Oh, is it this Loungefly one? Oh. Oh. Oh, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. They are rough. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Disney Squad Goals Destination. Jumbo. Pin pics. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's cute. Look at Sora has like a real Disney like a Disney face to him. That's cute. Let's see. Okay, so like Squad Goals is like a pin series where it's a bunch of people standing around. Damn, they got an Atlantis one? Well, I guess if they're doing Kingdom Hearts, they're doing like all of the obscure ones. Yeah. It's fine. It's weird that we're getting a KH merch now. Yeah. I like the Atlantis one. And a Hunchback one. That's cool. Yeah, it's cute. It's cool. It's cute. This is a cute series. Oh, a Headless Horseman one. And is that... Oh, it's Rapunzel on her horse. I thought it was Aurora, maybe. That would have been sick. Aurora doing something other than sleeping. Kind of cool, if you ask me. Aurora ever doing something once. But yes, the Halloween Town decom, Halloween. We're doing the Halloween series, but only the first two. I can't be arsed to do the last two, even if Debbie Reynolds is still like in the third one. No, I don't think. I simply don't think. Gotta watch The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, right? It's also a short, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's just on YouTube. It's on Daily Motion. Yeah, but you know, great vibes in Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It's almost like Disney saw how well video game movies are doing, or remember they have one of those. Yeah, imagine. You know, sold 5 million copies of Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, just a measly 5 or 6 million copies. Yeah. Just a measly 5 or 6 million. Oh, this was, I think Daybreak suggested this last year, When Good Ghouls Go Bad. We're gonna have to, I think this is another, it's a Fox movie with Christopher Lloyd, but it's very like DCOM feeling. So yeah, we'll have to do that during the DCOM year. Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, also DCOM. Also remember that. Tower of Terror, also DCOM. Also remember that as a kid. We bought this from Disney World on DVD. Kirsten Dunst made for TV movie. Like shot, like a lot of it was actually shot in the ride itself. That's pretty cool. Nightmare Before Christmas, of course. Always a staple. I always love closing out the season with Nightmare Before Christmas because, of course, you know, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas. The whole thing is that, like, the whole point of the story is that, like, it happens right after Halloween ends and then we're, like, going into Christmas. So I always love to watch it, like right after midnight on Halloween, just so it's, like, we're keeping the spirit alive, you know what I mean? By being creepy Christmas now. Ooh, creepy Christmas. Also really I wanted to touch back in with the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion movie. Just, again, you know, like DCOM. 90s, early 2000s DCOM Halloween. But there was Haunted Mansion 2023 film that was released directly to Disney Plus with absolutely no fanfare. Like, nobody even knew that this came out. And it stars Lakeith Stanfield, and Jared Leto is there also. Rosario Dawson, and Jared Leto, of course. Owen Wilson and Danny DeVito, Jamie Lee Curtis. Tiffany Renata Ryder. And Jared Leto is, of course, also there. He has to always be there for some reason. That knowledge is from the very wise. It's the best Thanksgiving movie ever, as Mrs. Guides says. Mrs. Guides is always right. And that's true, right? It's you can watch The Nightmare Before Christmas every day from October 31st to Christmas, of course, right? December 25th. I know dates and holidays, you know. And well, since I guess we gotta, like, give it a go, since it actually came out. This was another one of these, like, this is another one of the rants of just let Guillermo make his fucking movies. Because this is another one of Guillermo del Toro wanted to make a Haunted Mansion movie for decades and decades and decades, and no one would let him do it. And then finally, like, he throws his hands in the air and he gives up and he says, fine, I'll go make Shape of Water or whatever. And then, like, the instant he walks away from the project, the movie just gets made, and it gets made in the shittiest fucking way. And that's why the Dark Universe failed. You cursed yourself, Universal. Let Guillermo make his goddamn movie. I'm so fucking excited. Ooh, I'm so fucking excited for Frankenstein. I gotta put this where, it's probably Frankenstein. It'll probably be about here, right? In this category of movie. Frankenstein 2025. We are watching the shit out of Frankenstein. The shit. Even though it releases on Netflix in November, so we won't be able to watch it. We'll watch it. You know what? We'll watch it as soon as it's available, right after The Nightmare Before Christmas. We're keeping the dark spirit alive. Van Helsing, of course, like Wally was saying, we gotta watch Van Helsing. What a great costumes, great sets. They don't make movies with costumes or sets anymore. right? What is it? Like Wuthering Heights? The trailer for Wuthering Heights just came out today, right? How do you spell Wuthering? Wuthering Heights. Oops. Okay. Twitter is just broken, as per usual.
Kicking up the dirt as I pull up my skirt. When I walk by, bitch, they all on alert. Round table holes, I just
Anyway. Let's just take a peek at what this fucking set in costume looks like. That's just Margot Robbie.
fall in,
I can follow you like a dog to the end of the world.
fall in love. Fall in.
We're doing quite right. Ooh, we're doing cottage core up in here.
Yes, fine.
This is the real. This can't be the real soundtrack for this goddamn trailer. Where's like the actual Rotten Tomatoes trailers? Who is making the Wuthering Heights movie? This can't be real.
Fall in
Oh, okay,
love.
so it is. Feeling quite right. Oh, right. Was it? It was Charlie XCX's movie. They're trying to do Okay, maybe I was making fun of him a little too hard.
Do you want me to stop?
Because, right, everyone was making fun of her wedding dress. Because Mama, that's a contemporary wedding dress. This is not a time period. But you know what it is though. It's very the veiled woman statue that every place sold. That got outrageously popular. Trended. I guess the costumes are all right. They're very fantastical, but you know, it's a period piece. I guess I'll be excited about watching Wuthering Heights too. That's fine. I was just being a hater. I was being a stingy little goof. Did I just delete something? Where is all my... Oh, here we go. We're at Frankenstein. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I guess I should also check in with Red Riding Hood 2011, right? With the Red Riding Hood 2006. That's, you know, it was something. It sure was something, but like this is, I guess, an actual movie, even though I feel like it would be a much more boring experience. It wouldn't be, you know, Joey Fatone dancing in a fur suit on the most two-dimensional green screen, but it's I remember it kind of having a couple striking visuals, right? It's hard to mess up like the visuals of a Red Riding Hood though, because like the Red Hood is supposed to be like a striking visual, no matter if you have it like in the woods or in the snow like the movie did. I think that's fine. The Love Witch I did not like. I did not like The Love Witch. It had good visuals, but I don't think the actual like message of the movie is worth anything. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. That was cute. It was quirky. I think I need to watch actual Pride and Prejudice though. Practical Magic is a staple. Elvira stuff is also a staple. I Married a Witch. This was a black and white movie from the 40s that I meant to get around to. And yeah, I definitely need to get back to it. Would you classify Underworld as action over Halloween vibes? It definitely is more action. Like, what time were the Underworld movies released? Right? How many Underworld movies are there? Danny McBride is there? September, January. Yeah, these are, it's more of a, it's less a Halloween and more of like a winter movie. But, you know, the actual fact of them having werewolves, like a supernatural element to it, and it's like, right, it's vampires versus werewolves, right? Man, they were making this up until 2016. Yeah, definitely at least need to add, should add Underworld, at least the first movie. And doesn't like the first movie kind of go directly into the second one? We'll put a question mark at the end of it for now. Yeah, it's versus tale. Yeah. Vampires and werewolves are just, they're just so very Halloween-y, you know? I think you can make an exception for Underworld. Oh, Death Becomes Her was cute. I don't think I need to see it again, though. Might need to listen to the Death Becomes Her musical soundtrack, though. The Broadway musical soundtrack. That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude. Lisa Frankenstein also meant to get around to that. And that was also one of the newest ones on the list. So we're going to see Frankenstein and also Lisa Frankenstein. Lisa Frankenstein seems like a very cool 80s neon, very like almost Heathers or Jawbreakers. I wonder, should we add Heathers and Jawbreakers onto this? Oh, there's it was right next, below that. Wow. Black and White, Jekyll and Hyde. Ooh, yes, and actually just all of the old school Universal monster movies. Kind of just need to add all of those onto the list. Saw Simply Irresistible once. I also don't really need to, it's also not a very, I definitely did a couple of these on this list to be like transitional ones to get from summer. So it was like, it was that, and it was A Simple Wish. That was, they're not exactly even Halloween-y. They're kind of just magical, whimsical kind of stuff. But I saw it once, don't need to see it again. Should do Jawbreaker and the Heathers. Haunted Mansion 2023. Oh, I already had this. Let's take this off the list. Don't need to double it. All of the Universal monster movies from like the, what, 40s? Is that? Yeah. Renee Field? Is this something new? Oh. Oh. Nicholas Hoult? And Nick Cage. Tortured aide to a narcissistic boss row. Is this when he's like, he's at a circus? Or something? Yes. Yes, Wally. This is an amazing addition. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, this is... Wait, this maybe isn't the thing I was thinking about, because this is quite new. It's 2023. But yes, we should add that. Renee Field 2023. Thank you. That's an amazing addition. What am I thinking about? What is the, like, something circus apprentice movie? Cirque du Freak, the vampire's assistant. Is this also Nicholas Hoult, though, for some reason? Who is the boy? Who's the boy in this? Darren? Oh, it's John C. Reilly. Meet Darren. He's 16. Going on immortal. I vaguely remember this one. I don't know if it's good or bad. Those are YA books too, yeah. Well, let's give it a shot. Why don't we? Cirque du Freak. What is it? The Vampire's Assistant? Yeah. The Vampire's Assistant. What year is this? In theaters, October 23rd, 2009. Yeah. And then we were getting more into like the actual, some kind of intense movies, some actual rated a little bit higher. Sleepy Hollow was a good movie. I don't know if I'll like be in the mood to watch it again so quickly after last year, but it's a good staple. The Witches of Eastwick. Love the location. What a strange movie though. I think that's really the movie that like made me the most afraid of Jack Nicholson, you know. Despite watching something a little too early as a kid, you know what I mean? Don't need to see it again this year though. That's for sure. The Craft and the Craft Legacy, another one of these like well, I feel like the Craft Legacy is more decom than the original Craft, but also I haven't seen it. Another one of these sequels coming out like 20 years later. And it's never good. Why are you doing it? Ginger Snaps. Also another one. I'm glad that I experienced it. Because it's kind of become more of a cult classic. I don't think I want to ever see it again, though. I'll watch like if there's ever anybody ever doing like an edit of like Halloween girlies, I'll watch you. I'll watch like a snappy little edited TikTok, but I don't think I'm very interested in meeting those people again. They were not great people. Jennifer's Body slaps though. We're gonna have to see that again. Also, saw The Village in this list. Saw The Village the first time in a long time last year. I freaking love The Village. I think The Village is awesome. It's an awesome movie. But you know what? I might just watch the Pretty Much It recap of The Village and like act like that's watching The Village. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes when you just watch somebody like when you do watch someone's YouTube video about a movie, it's kind of like watching the movie itself, and you have a lot more time doing it. And sometimes those videos do mean about as much to you as the movie itself. And I think I'm choosing to believe that that's about the people who make the video and how good the video is, and not about being lazy. And not wanting to, watch the whole movie. Anyway, Which haunting is this? Oh, the remake. The remake of it, the 1999 one. That also has Catherine Zeta-Jones. Gotta watch that one. But then the original haunting from 63, that has an amazing house in it. The 1999 haunting kind of has a house that is, from what I can remember, it's kind of reminiscent of the Casper house. I'm mainly going to watch these movies for the house in it, you know? Sometimes those YouTube videos take better notes than me. It's true, you know? You know, sometimes it's true. And it, you know, it is still entertainment, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then, oh my God, Crimson Peak. Watched it for the first time last year. Thank you so much. Thank you for the meal, Kimmel. And I thank you for the meal I'm going to have with Frankenstein. And oh my God. Oh my God, Crimson Peak is such a good fucking movie. I don't know how I, like, didn't see it for so many years. Amazing sets. Amazing costumes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, what would you, like, you gotta just Crimson Peak green dress. Right, this one with the little fruit on the shoulders. Did I do? Oh my God, I got too many tabs. I'm getting lost. I'm lost in all of my tabs. I just open the image in a new tab. This amazing velvet, like, grapes on your sweater. We don't wear enough mutton leaves or mutton sleeves anymore. What have we done as a society? We've become we used to be a goddamn society. And then of course I gotta show you Les Femmes Noires and their collaboration with Crimson Peak. Oh. Oh. They had the green sweater somewhere. Is it all 100% sold out? Like, look at this rich velvet. Oh my God. There it is. Oh, do you see the velvet? The velvet berries. Don't you just want velvet berries on your sweater? Please, can't we bring back fashion? This is a great, this is like the sister company to Vixen. They do like collaboration with gothic stuff. Oh, the veils too. Like, look at this stuff. And it's all sold out because it's like a 2 or 3 year old collaboration. But I've just been dreaming about it for years, you know? Don't you want to go to sleep in this, in a nightgown that looks like this? Maybe not the wig, but you know. Because girl, wig. But, you know. Yeah, gonna watch Crimson Peak again. The Woman in Black. This has Daniel Radcliffe in it, right? Isn't there also like a woman in the window in the lake, out by the lake in the window, out past the window, the woman who's outside. That's like a movie that came out. I feel like that's kind of like this. I feel like it came out this year. The woman in the window? The woman in the yard? Oh, okay, she's in the yard. Oh, okay. 2025 psychological horror. Oh, it might be. Ramona becomes crippled by grief after her husband dies in a car accident, leaving her to care for 2 children alone in a rural farmhouse. Her sadness soon turns into fear when a spectral woman in black appears on her front lawn, warning her today is the day. As a mysterious figure creeps closer and closer to the house, Ramona realizes she must protect her children from the evil woman who simply won't leave them alone. I think would be like a little ridiculous in a, in a nightgown, but I think you would rock it. Girl, I would live in that nightgown. And I would live in one of these sweaters with my velvet little fruits. Maybe we need to add the woman in the lawn and the window out past the lake in the by the window. This maybe is more of like a... Oh, okay. Okay. I've only ever seen like a poster, right? This. But this looks cool. We're gonna add right below the woman in black. It's going to be the woman in the yard. Oh, the new Jordan Peele movie. Him. Because he's him. This is 2025. Well, and, you know, who knows if we'll get around to, like, actually being able to see. Who knows, like, with streaming and everything. I think Jordan Peele is only producing this one. Him. Yes. Her. She. He. But who knows if it will be on streaming in time for Halloween proper? Yes. Dead football. Same brain. Ooh, the Vivitch. The Vivitch is always hella. What are and I think like the others. That's not the Nicole Kidman one, right? The others and the Skeleton Key are both Novimpia. They always talk about you know, my drag queens. They always talk about these two horror movies, and I think I need to get these one. This one has Nicole Kidman, and this one has the Skeleton Key. The rom-com woman, right? Yeah, Kate Hudson is in this horror movie. Lots of sewing through eye imagery, though. So, but these seem like, I think maybe was going to be like the most actually like horror movies. Well, and Crimson Peak too, but Crimson Peak is just such like a visual decadent meal. I don't even like really mind any of the parts that are even kind of spooky or scary, you know? If anyone's worried about things being too scary on this list, you know what I mean? Neon Demon, also heard good things about that. That's, you know, the one who, the imagery that inspired, Katy Perry's Witness album cover. So gotta see what she was about. Also heard great things about The Lighthouse, The Haunting from earlier, and Gretel and Hansel. Oh, right. This is by the director who also did Longlegs. And this is very, like, witch stuff. Heavy witch things. Not Hansel and Gretel, the Witch hunters. That's, I think, silly. This was the 2010s trying to make Van Helsing. And girl, we were not good enough for Van Helsing. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But yeah, the director of this, right? The director of this also did. Oh, it's for free on Tubi. That's always cool to see a free movie, isn't it? Oz Perkins, he did Long Legs, yeah, and The Monkey, which is coming out this year. It can never be a duplicate, IMO. I don't know. I've been talking so much, I don't know what you're referring to about now. Oops. What was Long Legs about? Oh, right. It's like serial killer? FBI agent Lee Harker is assigned to an unsolved serial killer that takes an unexpected turn, revealing evidence of the occult. Personal connection to the killer and stop strikes. Has Nicolas Cage in it. There was something that... There was like the serial killer, he did like something where he like looked at the camera. Let me in now. I can come out, please, or something like that. Maybe we need to see Long Legs also. Again, like, doubt if The Monkey is going to be available for streaming this year. So we might just have to hang with the older of the movie. The older of the movies by Oz Perkins. Oz Perkins, yeah. So we'll go ahead and add Long Legs, right? Because it's very like Fargo, almost, but like a not a dark comedy like Fargo is, but more horror. What is this? 2024. I'll make it all look nice and send it out and stuff. Because it's getting, I don't know if you noticed, but it's getting kind of late. Long Legs. And what was I just thinking about? Oh, what this also reminded me of. What is that stepsister movie? Ugly Stepsister. The Ugly Stepsister. Yeah, this came out a little bit ago, and it's also like very like body horror about like Victorian plastic surgery and how like the ugly stepsister of like Cinderella and what that would be if that was like, realistic. But like set in the times of like someone who tries to not be the ugly stepsister. And how 2025, how you would go to extreme ends to just be pretty. Just please God, just let me be pretty and be wanted by some fucking guy who can help get me out of my goddamn peasantry, right? Yeah. That's a hey. Hey. It's not like it's not relatable to most everybody. But that, I think, we definitely have we always have a little bit more to do with this. But my voice is even starting to go. I've been like talking for so long. Big snores in the back. Can we give it up for the snores? Ugh. Anyway, though, we have a preliminary collection of of Halloweeny movies to watch this year. If you think of movies and television shows, that's what we have in this column, right? We're also still looking if you have anything about like books, video games, music, right? We're looking to build out our different pages of different kinds of media that we can have to, you know, like get into the mood. Just let's get into the mood. It's Halloween time. September hit and I'm playing spooky music, you know what I mean? I'm putting on my Magical Escapes, Disney Halloween in Disneyland ambience music every day to wake up. No? Your synopsis sounds better than the movies. Oh, well, that's good that somebody's selling it, you know what I mean? But we need to definitely make this look nice. Got to pick out our fonts, got to do our backgrounds and stuff, make this all look nice. Go put in our, you know, for our different amounts of, different flyers for the separate media types that we're going to be doing. So if you have any ideas, make sure that you come on back with them, right? I'll add them to the list. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go out to socialize. That's true. I'm so excited. Even though I still love going outside, I still love getting some sun on me, right? Sometimes I think I got a little toasty today. Feel the heat, you know, feel the heat coming off my skin. That's the burn, baby. But yeah, we're definitely building out this list. We're going to make it look prettier. If you have any ideas, make sure you send them to me. We're going to do like 2 more. And you know what I also want to do? I also want to do like a way for it to be like a little review, like a section for people to add like their own little like blurbs, their own little reviews, right? So when you have like your, what is it? Like your letterbox reviews, that's for the movies, right? And then there's different like websites everywhere for like, you know, different reviews for things. Something like Letterbox or a Goodreads for books, or there's like my anime list and like a video game list where you can like give them your stars and give them your review. I kind of want to do that and have it to be just like a little graphic that you can like post. Just copy and paste your review from Letterbox and just put it onto like a little graphic. I'll send you like all the files you need. That would be fun. I would like it if people did that. But we're almost done with this. I've kind of, as you can tell, I've kind of talked myself out. I just hit my calories for the day. Isn't that fun? But thank you all so much for tuning in. Oh my God, it's been like an amazing day today. I hope everyone has a great Halloweeny time. And how about I send you over to Bio Roxas, huh? Anybody feeling like going to go see Bio? Would you like to go see him? It looks like he is editing more of his Psychology of Xion video. Oh, I can't wait for that to come out. So let me see. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. You all are very special and kind, and I hope you like Halloween. I hope it treats you very good. Let's see if I can. It's always a gamble if I can actually raid things. Raid people correctly. Do I have to capitalize things in the exact same way that they do? Or will Bio Roxas. Make sure everybody needs a little pick-me-up when they're editing, you know what I mean? Hopefully that works. All right? Everybody gonna be nice? Wish him a happy Halloween, okay? And I hope everybody has an amazing night. And I've said that too many times, so I'll just go ahead and see you, all right? Go say hi to Bio for me. Wish him good luck. Bye. Happy Halloween. Go happy Halloween. Bye-bye. and I'm ending my stream now. And an extra little sticker special goodbye to YouTube.